The Arsenal have dominated Sevilla in the UEFA Champions League 2-0 with a masterful performance, albeit Sevilla were quite negative. What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Arsenal match reaction on the Cup Chasers podcast. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. Let's hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Alrighty, let's get into it. 62% possession was a clear sign that it probably was higher in the first half. We completely and utterly dominated the ball, the territory, the second balls. I think I counted. They won 2 second balls, 3, I think, over the whole game. And the first 2 second balls they won were their only attacking options, attacking opportunities in the first half. And the third, I think, led to a wild shot that wasn't even close, if I recall. But I think that in the beginning, when I saw the lineup, I was kind of expected it. I was happy to see Trossard over Nketiah. Makes sense due to his ability to come back, work back, and help link up play, be a part of the build-up. And I think he did that on the whole quite well. Kind of wasn't really in it until the goal. I thought that we definitely possessed the ball well. We're passing it around. They weren't really getting too close to us, giving us a bit of space. And so I thought that we used that well, but didn't really have the sharpness, say, right before the first goal. I was thinking that, okay, since about the 25th minute, we amped up the pressure, amped up the energy, and we're pushing them deeper and deeper and deeper. And right before we scored, I thought to myself, we need to have a goal from this sustained moment. We can't let up until we score this goal. Like, we can't let up at all. I wouldn't want us to let up at all, but in my head, I'm thinking we have to score on the back of this pressure. And that's when Jorginho gets the ball and has a lovely through pass to Saka for the layoff, and Trossard dumps it in. Good for him. And he definitely, I thought, improved from there, as did we. I thought we, from that moment on, were totally dominant. I thought Martinelli was given, man, fits and starts down the left-hand side there. I thought our wing play was spot on to get us past the block. I thought that Martinelli taking on the right back and Saka taking on the left back was fantastic. It was exactly what we needed to do, and we did a lot in that first half. I don't think Sevilla I'm not even sure Sevilla had 20 touches in our half in that first half. We were completely and utterly in cruise control, and especially after our goal, it certainly boosted us, certainly calmed us down, gave us that confidence. And I thought that I want to say Kai Havertz was okay. He wasn't horrific, which is what we expect. He should have scored in the 4th minute for sure. But I don't have lots of expectations on Kai Havertz, so is what it is. Jorginho had the kind of performance we need from that position. He wasn't amazing, but we didn't have to talk about him. He didn't do anything crazy that, cost us. And he was solid. Obviously had the wonderful pass on the goal. And so I'm not a huge fan, but credit where it's due. He definitely put in a good performance today. So credit Jorginho. Of course, Declan Rice was everywhere. Fantastic. He does this. His consistency is so awesome that there's nothing really else you can say about him, because we're saying the same thing every game, right? He won every second ball, was just dominant on the second balls. Our press is clearly designed to make teams play the long ball. And we forced them into that a bunch in the first half, and we're able to mop up. Part of why we were able to pin them back. I thought that Tomiyasu played well in that first half. I understand the tactical switch or the way that bringing Zinchenko on gives us a tactical switch on the left-hand side. And I thought Zinchenko was pretty good when he come on as well. But I thought that right out of the gate from the second half. I thought they upped the energy. They were a bit more positive. They had a spell of possession. You might even call it pressure for about 10 minutes there. And weren't really able to do anything with it. We defended really well. Saliba was immense again today. I thought David Raya was a bit shaky, though, to be honest with you. Had some shaky moments. He's had some shaky moments in previous matches. And it's Burnley at the weekend. So we might need to be seeing Ramsdale, but I love Ramsdale, and I've called for him before. And I think that, Raya hasn't necessarily convinced me, hasn't given me any confidence recently. So, I wouldn't mind seeing Ramsdale on Saturday or Sunday, whenever that game is. But once we got the second goal, it just deflated them. I thought that the way our wingers were making those inside cutting runs, I thought was definitely very dangerous. I thought, honestly, that they should have had a number of yellow cards. Saka doesn't get protected, but he was kicked like 7 times in that first half, and it's worrisome. He's limped off injured. Man of the match for me. Definitely man of the match. Lovely assist and a lovely goal through on the breakaway. I thought he'd maybe messed it up a little bit. Got a little bit of fortune on the way it fell for him on his left foot when he cuts it back, but buries it with confidence. Love to see that. And after that, it was while Sevilla didn't offer much after that, it was the way we ended the game, the way the formation and the personnel at the end of the game was wild. Zinchenko was right wing. Zinchenko was on the right wing. Havertz was down the middle, and Reece Nelson was on the left with Fabio, Rice, and El Neni. And I think El Neni was playing the left-sided 8. It was crazy at the end due to, and it's a little bit worrying to see something like that. I know that on one hand, okay, we're comfortable and it's okay because Sevilla were very negative, did not put out a lot of energy. Even the formation and the personnel, not playing Jesus Navas or Ivan Rakitic. We didn't even see Navas at all. Rakitic did come in, but just not a lot of energy from him. And so we felt comfortable enough to finish in a very, very odd way. But apart from Saka limping off injured, it's about a perfect day, as it could be. I just didn't expect Sevilla to be so passive. Like this was a kind of a must win for them. With only 2 games left, they have 2 points in the group. They're staring down being out altogether after winning Europa League last season. They might even make that. And so I expected a whole lot more from Sevilla in this game. I get it, injuries and the defensive tactics. No Sergio Ramos, but we were comfortable from the word go. And you could see it. Declan Rice even at one time tried like a flick off of his boot, off of like his heel, and he gave it away. And I think he immediately saw Arteta waving his arms, and so he sprints back to 60 yards to go after the man that had the ball. I was laughing. I was like, yeah, we're comfortable, but are we that comfortable? It's like, okay, and I thought that we did all the things today that we do really well. We kept the ball. We pinned them in. We won all the second balls. And when a team is that passive, whatever, we'll take it. We'll go ahead and get a couple good goals. And, I get that this season Arsenal aren't really going to put 6 on you, if we have control of the game. If we're in control and we're up and the other team isn't really offering much like Sevilla did today, not really pressing, then I definitely feel like the old 1-0 to the Arsenal is acceptable to Arteta as far as our new tactics are concerned. But I thought today we definitely looked like we were willing to go with it when we had counters. We were willing to go with it when there was space a little bit more so than we've seen in recent performances, where they're more willing to stop the play when there is space and to gain the territory and to push the whole team up the field and kind of attack as a unit. And that's kind of why Arsenal haven't been as fluid, but we still have that ability. We still have that danger. And I think that I wanted to see Trossard have an even better performance than he had. I thought he was decent. And so I'm hoping to see him again in the next game. I think that just the way things work, maybe the goal will get him the start in the next game. But then again, Burnley are just so open on the break. There's going to be a lot of space in behind. So we might see Eddie. Interesting. But we'll definitely get into that on the preview tomorrow night. So this has been another match reaction for the Arsenal. We have absolutely dominated the game. Cruise control. You love to see it. Go ahead and get the likes up on the video, people, if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for being here. We are on our way to 200 subscribers, and Arsenal are on their way to the next Premier League game. Can't wait for it. And yeah, thanks for being here again. I'm so excited about the win. Come on, you Gunners. You guys have a great night, and you will see me next time.